Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a trip back in time, back to an era of jukeboxes, drive-in movies, and some of the most beautiful cars ever made. We're talking about a true American icon, a car that defined a generation and continues to capture hearts today. The 1955 to 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. When you think of a classic 1950s American car, chances are the image that pops into your head is one of these triffy and for a good reason. For 3 glorious years, Chevrolet created a masterpiece of design and engineering that not only dominated the market, but also became a cultural phenomenon. Let's start with 1955, the year it all began. This was a radical departure for Chevrolet. Gone were the conservative, rounded designs of the early 50s. In their place stood a crisp, clean, and exciting new look. The 55 Bel Air was longer, lower, and wider. It featured a revolutionary Ferrari-inspired grille, wraparound panoramic windshields, and those subtle but distinct tail fins that were just a hint of what was to come. But the real game changer was under the hood. For the first time, buyers could opt for Chevrolet's brand new small-block V8 engine. This 265 cubic inch powerhouse, nicknamed the Mighty Mouse, was a marvel of lightweight, high-revving design. It completely transformed Chevrolet's image from a reliable, 6-cylinder family car company to a performance leader. Suddenly, the Bel Air wasn't just for cruising to the grocery store. It was a car that could hold its own on the drag strip and the new interstate highways. The ad campaigns famously called it the Hot One, and they weren't kidding. The combination of stunning looks and V8 power made the 55 an instant smash hit. Then came 1956. How do you improve on a car that was already a massive success? Well, Chevrolet's answer was to refine and enhance. The 56 model received a full-width grille that gave it a more substantial, expensive look. The parking lights were integrated into the grille, cleaning up the front end. Around back, the taillights were restyled and cleverly incorporated a hidden fuel filler behind the driver's side tail light assembly, a super cool feature that owners loved to show off. While the 55 was sharp and sporty, the 56 felt a little more grown-up, a bit more luxurious. It carried over the successful V8 engine options, now with even more horsepower available. The two-tone paint schemes became even more elaborate and popular, allowing owners to personalize their cars like never before. The 56 Bel Air was a statement of confidence, building on the foundation of the previous year and solidifying its place as America's favorite car. It was a perfect bridge between the revolutionary 55 and the icon that was yet to come. And then we arrive at 1957. If there is one car that perfectly encapsulates the spirit and optimism of the late 1950s, it's the 57 Chevy Bel Air. This is the one. The legend. The car that's been immortalized in songs, movies, and posters for decades. But the real magic happened at the rear. The modest fins of the previous years exploded into glorious, sharp chrome trim and tail fins that defined the Jet Age styling of the era. These weren't just decorative. They were a bold declaration of American style and power. The 57 Bel Air looked like it was moving even when it was standing still. Under the hood, things got even more exciting. The small block V8 was bored out to 283 cubic inches, and for the first time, Chevrolet offered a fuel injection system, the Ramjet. This was cutting-edge technology for the time, allowing the 283 V8 to produce an advertised 1 horsepower per cubic inch minus 283 horsepower. This was a massive achievement and put the 57 Bel Air in true performance car territory. It dominated on the NASCAR tracks and became the king of the stoplight drags. The Bel Air was available in a whole range of body styles. You had the practical 4-door sedan, the stylish 2-door sedan, and a family-friendly station wagon called the Nomad, which itself is a legendary classic. But the models that really captured the public's imagination were the Sport Coupe, with its pillarless hardtop design, and the stunning convertible. Imagine cruising down the boulevard on a summer evening, top down, in a 57 Bel Air convertible. It was the American dream on 4 wheels. So why do these cars, the Tri-5 Chevys, remain so popular more than 65 years later? It's a combination of things. First, the styling. It's timeless. Each year has its own distinct personality. The 55 is clean and sporty. The 56 is elegant and refined. And the 57 is the ultimate expression of 50s flamboyance. There's a Tri-5 for every taste. Second, the performance. The introduction of the small block V8 changed everything. These cars weren't just beautiful, they had the power to back up their good looks. And that engine design was so good, it remained in production in various forms for nearly 50 years, becoming the foundation for countless hot rods and race cars. Third, accessibility. Chevrolet sold millions of these cars. For a long time, they were affordable and plentiful, making them the perfect platform for customizers, hot rodders, and restorers. An entire aftermarket industry sprang up to support them, meaning you can still find or build almost any part you need to keep a Tri-5 on the road today. But perhaps the most important reason for their enduring legacy is cultural. The Bel Air represents a golden age for America. It was a time of post-war optimism, economic prosperity, and burgeoning youth culture. The car was more than just transportation. It was a symbol of freedom, individuality, and fun. It was the car you took your date to the drive-in in, the car you cruised with your friends in, the car that was the backdrop to so many lifelong memories. Today, seeing a beautifully restored 55, 56, or 57 Bel Air is like seeing a piece of history drive by. They are rolling sculptures, testaments to a time when designers were bold and engineers were daring. They turn heads wherever they go, bringing smiles to the faces of people young and old. They remind us of a time when cars had soul and personality. Whether it's the clean-cut hot one of 1955, the classy cruiser of 1956, or the finned masterpiece of 1957, the Tri-5 Chevrolet Bel Air holds a special place in automotive history.